So let's get this party started right now, please. Let's go with this. At the Fox named Petty, writes Stephen A. Smith, what is the next project that you're working on that the masses will be able to hear about? Well, it's interesting that you bring that up. Certain things I can't tell, because as the world knows, I'm in contract negotiations and all of that stuff, and I can't reveal everything, But what I can tell you is something that I'm doing on the side. First things first, I had a production company. It was called Mr. SAS Productions. Well, you know something? I changed the name of it. The name of my production company right now, the name of my media company right now is Straight Shooter. The title of my best-selling book for the New York Times best-selling book, that title, Straight Shooter, is the name of my media company now, my production company, my podcast company. That's what I'm doing. So I want you to know that. That's number one. Number two, under its umbrella, I've created a drama series. It's been picked up. Can't tell you by who. I got to wait till that announcement comes out. But it's been picked up, and it's a drama series, okay? It's a drama, not a dramedy, a drama series. I can't tell you who, and I can't tell you with who's been picked up by, and who I'm partnering with on the project. But I'm the creator. It's my creation, and I got some big-time partners that's working with me on it, and I'll be able to announce that in a few weeks as well. So stay tuned. It's coming, and it'll be a doozy. I promise you that. I promise you that. Let's go to the next tweet right now, please. At Just Posa, right, Stephen A. Smith? If you had 24 hours to live, what would your final meals be, and what would be the final fun thing / place you would do / visit? All right, let's leave this up. First of all, me personally, lasagna. Lasagna with my mama biscuits by Abigail, because Abigail makes these delicious biscuits. I'd want my lasagna as well, ground beef, not turkey, all right? Okay, so I'd want that, all right? But I also like my baked turkey wings, but I don't like them too wet and soggy. I like them juicy but somewhat dry, a little crunchy at the same time. Only my mama and my sister Carmen can make it perfectly, but I like that. The combination of that with some stuffing, some stuffing, some candy yams, Obviously, I like my broccoli or my string beans, too. That's what I like. But it's got to be the lasagna with my mama biscuits by Abigail. That's what it's got to be, my sister Abigail. So it's got to be that, right? That would be my meal. What would be the final fun thing or place I would do or visit? Well, the final fun thing that I would do, honestly speaking, I'd go on a trip to Africa with my daughters. I take them to see the motherland. I take them to see the homeland. That's what I would want to do. All right? That's when I want to be one of my biggest experiences, even though I ain't into all of that safari and stuff like that. I get scared that the truck gonna break down and stuff like that. I'd be stuck in the safari. I ain't trying to be somebody's meal. I ain't trying to have that, okay? But I would love to do that, right? And then when it talks about, that's the place that I would go and the thing that I would like to do. So that's what comes to my mind. The other stuff, I can't repeat over FCC airwaves. That is none of your business. Now, let's go to the next one, okay? At Stephen A. Smith, at _Chillington. Stephen A. Smith, hey, Stephen A. We all know about the polarizing hot dog being a sandwich debate, but consider a different scenario. When you pour milk into cereal, would that milk now be considered a broth, a sauce, or a beverage? How the hell would I know? I really don't know. Where do y'all come up with some of these questions? It ain't a beverage because, I mean, that's just something you're drinking, with just in and of itself, the cereal in there. No, it wouldn't be a sauce either, but it could be because, it changes depending on the cereal. When you put Fruit Loops in milk, it's a different flavor that comes with it compared to honeycombs or the sugar pops. You see what I'm saying? So it could be a sauce. I wouldn't say the broth. I would have to go with the sauce. I would go with the sauce. I mean, I don't really know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm just trying to answer your question. But if I had to guess between a beverage, a sauce, and a broth, I would say the sauce. Next tweet, what you got? Stephen A. Smith. Oh, this is at RFC0316. Stephen A. Smith, what made you a Pittsburgh Steelers fan? The Immaculate Reception, Franco Harris going up against the Oakland Raiders. When Terry Bradshaw threw a pass over the middle, it ricocheted from a hit. You know, he got popped. The receiver got popped, got hit. It ricocheted off of him, bounced into the hands of Franco Harris, who, before it hit the ground, picked it up and scampered down the left sideline for a touchdown. One of the greatest plays in NFL history. Here's the reason why it mattered to me. I was only 5 years old. And it's the first football game I ever saw. And when I saw that, first highlight, when I saw that, I fell in love with the black and gold ever since, and I've been a Steelers fan ever since. That's the reason that happened. All right? One more to go. Elijah Goodman at SI7ENTO. Stephen A. Smith, should the Lakers move AD back to the 4 and try to trade for a solid 5? They literally beat Jokic like that, and he has said in multiple interviews that it was his hardest struggle. Well, the Lakers have been trying to do that. The problem is they can't find a legitimate 5 that can do the things that they need to do so they could put Anthony Davis comfortably at the 4. So they're asking Anthony Davis to make that sacrifice. Now, the brother's big time. Anthony Davis is one of the greatest players in the world. The issue with him is his health. But when this brother's on the basketball court playing, Anthony Davis is one of the elite superstars in the game of basketball. He's good for 28 and 12 a night. He's that big time, okay? And so in a perfect world, if the Lakers had the right kind of size and Anthony Davis didn't have to preoccupy himself with defending against 5 straight up, and he could be a spy on the front line there to provide help defense and block shots and what have you, I think he'd be even more formidable defensively. And we know offensively there's but so much you can do with the brother because, again, he is big time, inside and out, legit 6'11", got moves around the basket, great footwork, high basketball IQ, elite defensive player. Anthony Davis is a bona fide star in the game of basketball. They could help him by by preventing big boys like Jokic from leaning on him and stuff like that. I think that would do big time help to him. Absolutely big time help for him.